God, webs everywhere. What the hell? Oh.
Oh, yes.
What's this guy doing? You may or not have heard of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Now I don't know whether or not it's just the UK that has I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. A little background on it, it's a widely known TV show here in the UK where contestants will be put in the Australian jungle and be made to eat all sorts from kangaroo balls to snakes to you name it, and also be put into chambers where creepy crawlies are, etc, etc. So it's that kind of thing anyway. And this year, because of the coronavirus, it's actually coming to Wales, and I am very surprised that it's here, to be honest with you, and I'm very surprised at the location that they decided to choose, because it is opposite Rhyl. Now if you don't know what Rhyl is, it's a town where basically souls go to die. Okay? If you want me to compare it to something, it would be Mordor. And they also have a viewing tower, which is basically the Eye of Mordor. So you get the picture, okay? So it's a bit of a strange location that they decided to choose. Now the place that they're actually going to be filming at is actually a really, really nice place. It's an old historical castle, and I guess the idea of the castle is that they'll have different sections where they place contestants in and they do certain tasks. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work with all the creepy crawlies, because we don't really have that much over here, but of course it will be very interesting. Now obviously if I can get to it, I definitely will do that and do a little feel and do a little bit of filming, but I very much doubt it, because they have now closed it off now to start work on transforming it into the I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here set. Now the great thing about it coming here to Wales is that it's my stomping ground, and I know a few little sneaky shortcuts into the back of this castle, so yeah, it would make for some interesting content when they do start filming. But I do find it strange that they've literally done it so close to a little town as well, which is known as Abergele, and also it is quite a busy area here. I mean, it's just over there, so it's a very strange location that they decided to choose. Oh, that's a tight bend. Ugh. Now this castle is built on over 200 acres of land, so there's plenty of land to spare to do a few different trials, to do a few different bush tucker trials, I believe they call it, and you know, it's probably very easily managed as well, because there are large walls all around it, and this wall right here is actually part of it. So I think in terms of security, then I guess that's another reason why they chose to film on this bit of land. But a way of getting through to the back of the castle is to go through those woods right there on my right hand side, and through those woods you'll come across a load of different tunnels, caves, you name it. It is a pretty smart little place, and once again this is part of it as well. Now I'm guessing this used to be the old gatehouse, and it wasn't really a proper castle as such. Let me just stop here a second to tell you a bit about it. So it wasn't really a proper castle as such. It was owned by a lord and lady, and they were very, very wealthy indeed, and I believe it was built in around the 18th century, and I believe the story of it goes is that they got into debt and had to sell it, and then it just fell into ruin really, because yeah, it just wasn't well maintained. And please tell me if I'm wrong in the comments, because I probably am, but I think it thereabouts goes like that. But if you go through the back here and see down that gate right down there, you can actually go through the woods, through the back of there, and end up into the back of the castle. And I wouldn't be surprised if people have started to do that, and there probably will be quite a bit of coverage on it. I've already seen quite a few YouTubers to do some videos on it as well, and go in here and talking a bit like I'm doing basically. But from a local perspective, I think this is really great. You know, it's going to bring some well-needed money into the area, and it's also they're going to make it a bit more popular with tourists. I imagine they're going to have a lot of people that are coming down from different places to see it, which is not a good thing as well, because of the current situation we're in with all corona and everything. But in terms of bringing more people and making people aware of this beautiful location, yeah, it's fantastic. It's just a shame that they're doing it in this current situation that we're in, and people can't really enjoy it to its full potential. But anyway, let me stop whining and moaning. This is a bit different from my usual videos, but hey ho. Yeah, it's, like I said, it's a beautiful location. I mean, look at here, you've got the beautiful rolling hills over there, and lovely forests. It's a lovely forest. Yeah, it's just a fantastic area, to be honest with you, but I just still find it very strange that they decided to choose a location so close to people. You know, because there are a lot, and I mean a lot of... let me just stop, because that is absolutely beautiful. You know, I mean, there are a lot, and I mean a lot of different towns and villages dotted around here that are very, very close to it. So I don't know how that's going to work. They're going to have very, very tight security, because if you're local, you'll more than likely know how to get into the back of it, which is through that gate into the forest. There we go, you're there. And then there's another way that's down there that you can get through it as well, which involves a little bit of climbing, a little bit of bouldering, but you know, you can get directly to the castle. Yeah. And I probably shouldn't be saying this, because you're probably going to have a lot of people, including paparazzi, that are going to be wondering how to get the best possible photo for their news articles. But here we go. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy that they've decided to choose Wales for their location. I think that's fantastic. It's just a shame that it's taken them a virus to decide to bring it here instead of Australia. No offence, Australia, but but Wales does really have a lot to offer, and it is a bit of a shame that people aren't taking advantage of it as much as they should. I mean, these guys clearly are, but you know, it's just a shame, really. Now, if you know anything more about what's going on, and if you know whether or not this is just all a big setup and a fake location to put people off, which would make more sense, because, you know, I mean, in the situation that we're in with the whole coronavirus, I don't think it would be a good idea to tell people where exactly they're going to be filming, because you know for a fact there's going to be a lot of fans of the celebrities that are being put in there. Don't ask me who's being put in there, because I haven't got a clue. I haven't watched TV on purpose for probably around about 4 years now, and I don't know what happens on TV anymore. I really don't. Probably not a lot, because there never was a lot anyway. But I'm sure it'll just be people like from Geordie Shore, or like an odd YouTuber, like they have to, just to try and bring some new and young audience into watching TV again. And you know, the odd old celebrity that might have been like a footballer or something or the other, or probably like a Coronation Street actor. If you don't know what Coronation Street is, look it up. I am not going to tell you. But look at that, beautiful, beautiful. If this is something that you want to see, guys, as well, and you want to see me film bits of it and come here and maybe do a little bit of behind the scenes or something, then I can definitely do that. That wouldn't be a problem, and it would be very interesting for myself, really, to find out what's going on and how they're going to set it all up. A little bit of the behind the scenes, probably not supposed to be there, but thug life.